If you're looking for a wildlife experience that focuses on the conservation of some of the world's most beautiful and endangered wild cats, then Project Survival's Cat Haven is worth a visit. Home to species including snow leopards, Amur leopards, cheetahs, lions, and tigers, this conservation center offers visitors a chance to learn about some of the world's most threatened feline species from guides who are passionate about protecting them. Welcome to Wildly Seen Adventures. We're here to help you capture the spirit and culture of wildlife spaces so you can choose the perfect experience for your family. Today we're at Project Survival's Cat Haven, nestled in the foothills east of Fresno, California. Let's see if this conservation center should be one of your next adventures. Here's the parking area at Cat Haven near Dunlap, California. Unlike a traditional zoo, Cat Haven is first and foremost a conservation organization dedicated to protecting endangered wild cats through education, breeding programs, and public awareness. That mission becomes clear as you approach the facility. Project Survival Cat Haven is open from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and closed Tuesdays during the summer, and from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. and closed Tuesdays and Wednesdays in the winter. Admission is $19 for adults and $13.50 for children, with an additional $1 going to support animal conservation programs. When I arrived, a school field trip was already participating in one of the guided tours, so I had some time before the next tour began. That gave me an opportunity to explore the visitor center and learn more about the organization's conservation mission before I headed out to see the cats. Here's an educational exhibit that addresses some challenges facing wildcat populations around the world. Displays like this highlight habitat loss, poaching, human-wildlife conflict, and the illegal wildlife trade that threatens many species. The gift shop offers a variety of souvenirs, including stuffed animals, books, shirts, jewelry, hats, and other cat-themed gifts. Their focus on education is evident in their classroom-type education center that houses wildlife models, animal skeletons, educational posters, and displays that help visitors understand the biology and conservation challenges facing these incredible predators. Some exhibits focus on wildlife trafficking and showcase examples of products made from illegally traded animal parts. These displays help explain why conservation organizations like Cat Haven play an important role in protecting vulnerable species. The room also highlights the organization's charitable and conservation work, giving visitors a deeper understanding of how their admission fee helps support efforts beyond the boundaries of the facility itself. After leaving the education center, it was time for the guided tour. The pathways throughout the facility are primarily dirt trails with some moderate inclines, creating a more natural setting than many traditional zoos, but comfortable walking shoes are definitely recommended. One thing that immediately stood out during my visit was how knowledgeable the tour guide was. Throughout the tour, he shared stories about the individual animals, conservation efforts, and the challenges many of these species face in the wild. I'll let the guide introduce the cats and give you some fun facts.
African servals, so most people call them servals. Only found in Africa. You get them in Central Africa, Southern Africa. Some spots like Morocco, up North Africa, they've got small populations of them, but they're grassland cats. So with that dense vegetation, you need very acute hearing, which they have. They have the biggest ears and longest legs of all cat species. So they can also rotate these ears almost 180 degrees behind his head. They're like little walk-in satellite dishes. They can hear everything from birds flying overhead. They can hear gophers tunneling underground. The long legs, they can jump up to 10 feet. So this is Jackson. This is our male. Yeah. Jackson typically is a very shy cat by nature. That's why he kind of likes it back here. With Jackson, you put him in a bigger enclosure, it reduces stress. He would just hide. You can always tell when a cat's doing well and thriving. So you have to play musical chairs with him sometimes. I'm not saying that's for every still leopard, that's just case by case. So with him, you pull him back here kind of away from everything else, and you get Action Jackson. Yeah. He's protecting his toy.
Oh, mine do that all the time.
Yeah. So a lot of times when cats, especially big cats, they take down prey, they do what's called prey guarding. To let you know that is theirs, you can't have it. But he's very prey guardy with his toys. He's a big toy boy. This is Capora. She's a 13-year-old jaguar that was born here. With their prey, everything's on the menu. These are excellent tree climbing cats. These are excellent water cats. They hunt everything from birds and monkeys to caiman in the crocodilian family, turtles, capybara, pigs. But your fourth biggest cat in the world is a small cat. Mountain lions are classified as a small cat. But jaguars like Murado, they're what you call near threatened. It's one step above vulnerable. So 2 steps away from endangered. A lot of farmer conflict. That's hard to say now. That's going to be Hannah on the bottom, Jana on top, and they're 13-year-old sisters we originally got from the Columbus Zoo. With leopards, they range between Africa, Asia, Russia, China. Amur leopards, which give them a genetic difference. And the first thing I always point out is you can tell, like, what makes them genetically different is how hairy they are. They're very hairy leopards. They have up to 2 inches of hair on their bodies. Because of how cold it gets in Russia, this is a cat adapted to both hot and cold conditions. They also have very, very thick rosettes, especially on the tails, compared to like an African leopard, Indian leopard, or so forth. And more leopards are critically endangered. Where they're found, they estimate less than 100 exist in the wild. There's more than 200 in captivity, so zoos are doing a pretty good job genetically protecting them. But like I was saying earlier, they have to be raised by a mom to survive in the wild. So releasing captive cats, you can't do that. There's not enough data to support they'll survive. Opposite of albinism, you have melanism, the overproduction of melanin, which for him, it's an overproduction of black and brown fur. So the way to think about these cats is they still have all their markings, they still have their rosettes, it's in the black pigment. All the fur around them is actually dark brown. So when you see them in the sunlight, you see the markings, and they turn out to be more of a rusty brown color cat, not black. Only one parent has to pass it. So if it passes, it's going to be black. If it doesn't pass, it's going to be golden. For leopards and white lions and white Bengal tigers, it's recessive. Both parents have to pass the genetics. So these guys are on the rarer color spectrum for that occurrence. The panther is not a species of cat. It's a nickname for cat. There he goes. This is Luna right here. Lulu, what are you doing?
Baby.
And the one judging us with the squinty eyes, that's her sister Anira. And like I said, these are 6-year-old caracals. Small cat, old species of cat. They go all the way back to Egyptian times. You can actually find hieroglyphics, I think, that represent caracals. All lynxes have the same 3 features. They all have the long tufted ears. Male and female have beards or the facial ruff. And they all have bob tails, hence the name bobcat. Species get their name based on that cloud-like pattern, hence the clouded leopard. But a fun fact, leopards, clouded leopards and snow leopards are not leopards. They just have it in their name. They're their own species of cat. But this is normal. They like to stay off the ground because where they're found in Southeast Asia, they're very arboreal cats. I mean, they spend most of their lives in trees. They hunt in trees. They sleep in trees. They can run head first down trees. Their tails are flat on the sides. They have a flat-sided tail, so when they run, they utilize that like a air rudder for control and balance. They're the only cat species that don't have retractable claws. Their claws are always out like a dog claw. So with that, you've got your built-in football cleat. This one right here, the orange one is our male. This is Apollo, safeguarding his girlfriend right now. He's our second biggest cat here, just over 300 pounds.
Oh my gosh, she's very pretty.
This is our white Bengal tiger, Diana. The reason she's separated, she's currently in heat. So, not looking to breed them. Plus, she's also 13 years old. That's kind of old for a mom right now. So, that's a bit, a lot of stress for her to get pregnant. But this is our tiger pond. This is a natural spring pond we gave to our tigers because when we find Bengal tigers in parts of India, their ecosystem consists of like a lot of mangrove swamp. Biggest mangrove swamp in the world is over there, and they spend a lot of time in the water. These are some of your best swimming cats. Is the Bengal tigers. Excellent swimming cats.
In case you have difficulty navigating the dirt trails and uneven terrain, Cat Haven has golf carts available for visitors with mobility issues that can help make the experience more accessible. If accessibility is important for your visit, I recommend contacting the facility in advance to reserve a golf cart for your tour. Let's see how Project Survival's Cat Haven does on the Wildly Seen Adventures scorecard. We rate 3 categories: care, purpose, and experience, then wrap it up with an overall impression. I rated care at 4.5 out of 5 stars. The habitats were clean and spacious and tailored to the resident. Pools or ponds were provided for the cats who enjoy a swim. And Cat Haven is American Humane Certified, signifying their commitment to humane practices. Purpose gets 4.75 stars. Cat Haven supports various conservation programs and charitable causes, as noted on their website, and hosts school field trips and guest speakers to educate the public about wild felines, big and small. The guide on my tour was very knowledgeable and gave lots of interesting information. In experience, they get a 3 out of 5 stars. The paths were not stroller or wheelchair friendly, but the golf cart offer will meet the needs of visitors requiring assistance. For an additional charge, there are many up close opportunities, including behind the scenes tours, zookeeper for a day, take a walk with a small cat, or even breakfast with the tigers. See the special tours page of their website for prices and more information. Taking everything together, our overall impression reflecting both the animal care standards and the visitor experience is 4.1 out of 5 stars. Project Survival Cat Haven offers a very different experience. Rather than focusing on rides, shows, or entertainment, the emphasis here is on education, conservation, and connecting visitors with some of the world's most endangered wild cats. The knowledgeable guides, educational exhibits, and conservation-focused mission make this a unique destination for animal lovers and anyone interested in wildlife preservation. If you want to see more wildlife experiences like this, make sure to subscribe to Wildly Seen Adventures. In each episode, we explore zoos, aquariums, wildlife rescues, and sanctuaries to help you discover the most meaningful animal experiences for your family. Visit wildlyseenadventures.com for more adventures and resources. You can even rate a zoo while you're there. If you found this video helpful, please give us a like and let us know in the comments if you will be adding your own WSA scorecard review on our website. Until next time, keep it wild.